It's okay. You don't need to stand, my friends. You don't need to stand, surely. I thought I could let all of us know, the media and of course the country, know that this morning I met the PNU coalition members of the Joint Secretariat dealing with the YES campaign. They have taken me through a detailed briefing because I hope that by now it is clear to all of us that my role, as well as that of the Prime Minister, is to assist His Excellency the President in ensuring that this country gets a new constitution. And I think this is why, therefore, this briefing was necessary. I've seen a lot of write-up. Some of it I attributed to me because when I arrived from Juba, I remember at Wilson, I don't know whether the person who asked me that question is at this briefing, but they asked for my position with regard to the funding of the YES campaign. And I said, I remember clearly, I said, I do not want to issue any comment. But I think that a lot of comments were then attributed to me. I've also received a briefing with regard to that very important subject. And now I'm able to let you know that it is not the first time we're actually doing this referendum. It will be recalled that in 2005 we had a similar referendum. I was on the no side, as well as the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and the President was on the yes side. I'm sure you remember all that. And the President was the government side. So what we did as the no campaigners was to fundraise between ourselves. We were not funded in any way other than what we could ourselves manage. I'm sure that that should be the position even now. And on the other hand, I think you heard the Right Honorable Prime Minister say that even the YES team will not get money from the Treasury. We will have to rely on a lot of supporters as well. And we have to be careful how we use taxpayers' money. And therefore, even the YES side, being the government side, is sensitive to this very important matter. So that we do not bog down the search for a new constitution to finding out who is paying who and who is paying what bill, that kind of thing. Of course, it becomes necessary. Money is necessary for purposes of logistics. And it is expected that as part of Agenda 4 deliberations, it is important that government is seen to be serious and to deliver this new constitution. I also want to remind everybody that Cabinet actually took a decision on this very important matter, including Parliament. And the Cabinet decision came after the vote in Parliament. So this is a way to go. And therefore want to appreciate the work that has already been done by the Joint Secretariat, Professor Kagwanja here, heading the team on our side that is in contact with the ODM side. And also, of course, at the higher level, the political level, the Secretaries General for PNU, Honorable Kiraitu Murungi, and Honorable Peter Nyang'nyong are then supposed to head at that level. Honorable Mutula probably would have been at that level because he's also Secretary General of a political party. But he is also the minister who is responsible for the whole process. So you can see the whole thing does dovetail into one fine approach. I don't think there's any deep division. On the contrary, you know, people, the following ministers themselves were out of the country. I'm sure you may have noticed that I was myself in Juba. I would have been at that rally. But then Honorable Saitoti was out of the country. Honorable Kiraitu Murungi is out of the country. Honorable Mugo is also out of the country. Honorable Wetangula. So, and we had people. Honorable Johnson Muthama was there. Honorable Kaloki and others. There could have been local issues, I think, which came to the fore. But there cannot be any possible division within the YES team. I want to assure you and that there's no such division. This is a secretariat.
Yes.
The political team is meeting tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And this will form part of the consultations. As I said, not hard tackling. And you also heard me say that is behind me personally as Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. We must look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is to give this country a constitution this time. All right? And therefore I remain completely focused on that. Whether the president will be the chief guest, I'm duty bound to be there with him. But I also said that we will also cover this country with rallies. We don't all have to go trooping together. Yeah? When we are saying yes, some groups will go one way, the other groups will go some other way to cover the country. And I may, clearly, I will be leading some of those groups. All right? So there will be those members who want to go, and they'll be facilitated. We'll talk about facilitation of the process. I don't want to give the impression that people will be going on a spending spree. We must be always sensitive to the fact that this is taxpayers' money, and we must be good stewards of the same.